everybody. Welcome into the Glenn Tidwell Community Coaches Show, and it's brought to you today by North Star Services, Extreme Flooring, and Piggly Wiggly, your home-owned and operated right down the road grocery store. Coach, we got started. You had a good crowd. First game out of the gate, but how was the crowd?
Crowd was awesome. Pre-game atmosphere was really good, and we had a digital scoreboard show up that we're looking forward to trying to get on campus at some point, and had a pretty nice some students had done a little promo video, kind of hype video, so to speak,
right,
before the kids ran out of the sign, and they did a good job, and on I think 3 days of doing it. I mean, it was really neat. But yeah, it was sun was shining. That was the key.
It didn't last forever.
Did not last very long. So, but yeah, atmosphere was awesome. Crowd was awesome and loud, and I was happy with how it turned out.
Good deal.
Well, how the game turned out.
No, of course not. The game didn't go the way we wanted to. It's 42-7 Moore County. Opening kickoff, Coach, 84 yards, touchdown. That's a nightmare. You're 15 seconds into the game. You're already down.
We had him tackled twice.
Oh, mercy.
Had him tackled twice. And once he got outside, you weren't going to catch him. So,
right.
Yeah, I mean, it was not the start that I was looking for by any stretch of the imagination on that one. So,
all right, our first drive, get it 3 and out, have to punt the ball. Moore County gets it. You get them to fourth down. They convert. Mm-hmm. And then they wound up scoring. Yeah,
I mean, we had them fourth and forever, and just, I guess, a miscommunication on a coverage, and weren't where we were supposed to be, and kid caught it, made a first down, and then they score after that. I mean,
and then the special teams, they punt to it, they kick off to us again. We fumble the kickoff here. Moore County gets it 9 yards out there, 21-0. Fumble snap on the punt, which was a theme in the first half. When things started to go bad, they continued to go bad, didn't they, Coach?
It's like Coach Tyre and I talked about it. It's like it was probably the absolute worst 5 minutes of a ball game I've ever been a part of. And, and I've told the story to my staff is back when I was in Virginia, we had a game in 2000, and the defense coordinator at the time had played In the Air Tonight in the locker room and had the guys ready to eat the concrete walls. And the next thing you know, we came out and it was 50-0 before you could blink your eyes. And maybe it was my pregame speech. I don't know. But
when it rains, it pours. And it did rain later on the ball.
And it poured, but yeah.
Well, after we get down 28-0, we fumble again on the kickoff. They get it again, 17-yard touchdown pass, 35-0. Moore County finished the first half with a 37-yard touchdown. They're up 42-0. Now, your kids got a choice here. We could just quit. Yeah. Rain comes in, but they didn't, did they?
They didn't. I think we ran a total of 8 offensive plays in the first half.
That's
after
amazing.
We counted 8 plays. The defense was on. I couldn't even talk to my kids on the sidelines because every time I turned around, we were back on defense. But, yeah, we went into halftime, and I told the guys, I said, you got a choice. I said, you can – let them continue to score points, or let's just play our style of football. Let's work on us.
Right.
0-0. And they did. We came out. I think Moore County kept, even though the clock was running, they had kept their starters through about halfway through the third quarter. And we moved the ball and stopped ourselves a couple of times, but we were moving the ball and nothing had changed. And,
actually, there are a couple of turnovers here in this quarter. They go your way this time.
They went our way. I think we
got a couple of fumbles.
We had, I think, 5 in the first half for us, and they had 2 or 3. I think maybe it was 2. And but yeah, I mean, we started playing football. It's like the pressure was gone for some odd reason, and they just played, and then finally we scored a touchdown, and then we scored another one at the end that got called back for a holding. But yeah, that was probably the positive side of the whole thing, is that they came out in the second half and shut them out. I mean, we won the second half 7-0. And the kids just continued to play, and that was how we went into this week, just building off of that.
Now, you had a good, on the drive we did score on, you had a good drive. Charlie Haskins converted a nice fourth down play to set you up at the 1-yard line for Garmin, I believe, to score.
Yep.
And you know what the big news was after that? It was a PAT kick, and it was made.
Yes, we made a field goal.
Yancey kid kicks a PAT.
That's right.
It's been long. I wonder what the number is on the last time a PAT was made.
Somebody was looking that up or talking about it, and I can't remember what they told us. But it has been a while.
Yes.
I mean, years of no PATs. So,
Then you had that nice drive. Jacobs and Land have long runs and a nice scramble by your quarterback Haskins, and ends up with a touchdown call back on a penalty. But that was a good drive for you. Moving the ball.
I mean, like I said, I know they had in some of their backups,
right.
But it's still, you've got to convert your stuff and do what you're supposed to do. So,
what was Moore County's size like compared to yours?
They were much bigger than us. They had I think where the difference probably came in was they had a few more skilled kids than we have.
Right.
And I think that's where we're lacking, is having just that 2 to 3 extra kids that put you over the top. We just have to be that blue collar type of offense and defense.
And can't turn it over.
You can't. And so, and we talked about that during the week, is that we can't afford, based on what we have on our roster, is giving somebody else a free chance to score. We can't do that. And so, hopefully
but let's also face this. Rome wasn't built in a day. You were kind of starting over. We knew this wasn't going to be easy. Moore County is an established program.
They are.
Established head coach.
Yep.
Which just a couple of years ago, they were in the quarterfinal state.
Back to back, I think. I mean, it was I know they've gotten to the quarters and semifinals maybe the past 2 years.
Right.
So
they kept meeting up with somebody in West Tennessee, kept knocking them out.
Yeah.
But I mean, they would get to the quarterfinals, the semifinals. Outstanding program at Moore County. We're going to take a break. We're going to flush this game. We're going to move on to the next game, and we're going to talk about Eagleville. That's Friday night's opponent. Let's take a break and hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Water, fire, or mold damage. Call North Star Services, Nashville's local, non-franchise restoration pros. We respond 24/7 to stop damage fast, handle dry and cleanup, and manage repairs start to finish. As a licensed general contractor with 20-plus years experience, we coordinate directly with your insurance and offer free estimates, serving all of Middle Tennessee, including Bedford County. Restore today. Rebuild with confidence. Call 615-203-9573.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly. Down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
Ready to upgrade your space? At Extreme Flooring in Shelbyville, we've got you covered. From carpet and hardwood to luxury vinyl, tile, and waterproof flooring. We also handle kitchen backsplash and bath remodels. Our design and sales team will help you find the perfect fit with trusted brands like Dreamweaver, Shaw, Mohawk, Doll Tile, and Tile Bar. And their certified installers make sure everything looks just right. Stop by and see us at 225 Colorado Boulevard in Shelbyville, or give us a call at 931-735-6700. Financing is available. Schedule your consultation today at extreme-flooring.com. Let's make your home amazing.
Welcome back into the Glenn Tidwell Show right here on Bedford County Sports Live. I'm Bill Anderson, and we're here to talk to you, Coach. Here we go. It's Eagleville. We go on the road this time, and Eagleville lost to Providence Christian, 28-21. Providence Christian's pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Yeah, they were big. Watched them on film. Providence was big up front and some tall, lanky kids.
Our community lost to Eagleville last year, 63-6. Eagleville was 8-4 a year ago, went the second round of the playoffs, and I believe McKenzie put them out. What does Eagleville run on offense, Coach?
They run the shotgun, their zone offense. I mean, they'll get in a tight end with what I call a sniffer. They'll spread out, 3x1, 2x2.
They throw it a lot.
I wouldn't say a lot, but they've got some weapons when they do throw it on the outside. And, number 2 for them is, you blink, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, they've got some skilled kids that we have to be concerned with. So
defensively, what do they do?
I think they're a 3-4 or a 4-3. It's one of those. I don't really look at a whole lot of defense for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a peek at it, but I stay more focused on offense and just to get an idea when we run up a scout team. But I believe it's a 3-4. And then someone will walk down a outside linebacker, and it'll be a 4-man front. So
Okay.
Yeah.
But Eagleville has some speed, don't they?
Yes, they have some speed. And they've got some nice sized kids, but they've got some speed.
Talking off the air. How many kids they got out?
I'd say anywhere between 55 and 70 is what it looks like
They're
on the
single A,
sidelines.
right?
Single A.
Wow.
So, there looks like a lot of kids sitting on the sidelines.
Coach, heading into this week, the first thing is cut down on the mistakes, which is obvious. The special teams have to get better. You just don't turn it over. You can stay in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was telling you earlier, we went into last week saying we can't turn the ball over, and we hadn't turned it over,
right? But
maybe twice in 3 scrimmages, and then give 5 up on Friday. So maybe we've given away all we want to give away right now. So that's the hope. But yeah, we can't turn the ball over this week and expect to even be in a ball game.
Now, fans out there from Community to Eagleville is not a bad drive, is it?
It isn't. It's not. It's just right down the road, and maybe 20, 25 minutes if that.
What kind of stadium they got over there?
The stadium on the home side is not very tall, and the bleachers are really long, and it's a good atmosphere. I mean, they always have good crowds. So, we played. With my son playing youth league, we've gone out to Eagle for youth league games a lot. So we've spent some time there, and it's a nice place.
Okay, when do we play and what's start time?
Play Friday at 7.
Okay, that's what I thought. Where is it coming from? Shelbyville had the same issue. It's out there that your game's on Thursday. Where is this coming from? I've heard this from several people. I'm like, I don't think it's on Thursday.
No,
I believe it's on Friday.
Well, Floyd at Eagle, he'd call me weeks ago and said, "Hey, I just want to know we moved the game back to Friday." I'm like, "Well, I didn't know it was on Thursday."
Right.
Because on my schedule, it says Friday. So, but yeah, it's on Friday at 7 o'clock.
So there was some confusion this week whether Marshall County Shelbyville was on Thursday night. And then we heard Saturday night, and then people say,
I don't have a Thursday game on my schedule.
I thought you did
so
not.
Unless somebody tells me different, that's Friday nights.
On 7 p.m. on Friday, right?
That's right.
Eagle.
Yep.
All right, everybody get out and go to Eagle. We're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to hear from our sponsors, and we're going to talk about the region a little bit. We'll be right back.
Water, fire, or mold damage. Call North Star Services, Nashville's local, non-franchise restoration pros. We respond 24/7 to stop damage fast, handle drying and cleanup, and manage repairs start to finish. As a licensed general contractor with 20-plus years experience, we coordinate directly with your insurance and offer free estimates, serving all of Middle Tennessee, including Bedford County. Restore today. Rebuild with confidence. Call 615-203-9573.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
Ready to upgrade your space? And Extreme Flooring in Shelbyville, we've got you covered. From carpet and hardwood to luxury vinyl, tile, and waterproof flooring. We also handle kitchen backsplash and bath remodels. Our design and sales team will help you find the perfect fit with trusted brands like Dreamweaver, Shaw, Mohawk, Doll Tile, and Tile Bar. And their certified installers make sure everything looks just right. Stop by and see us at 225 Colorado Boulevard in Shelbyville, or give us a call at 931-735-6700. Financing is available. Schedule your consultation today at extreme-flooring.com. Let's make your home amazing.
Welcome back into the Community Coach Glenn Tidwell Show. Coach, let's talk about your region a minute. You got a tough region.
It's not easy.
Page beat Giles County 47-34. Did that shock you that Giles really played with them?
Well, was that Giles?
Yep.
So that helps go down there from what I hear. I don't think Page played as well as they normally play. So, but to be honest with you, I really haven't looked at anybody else's scores. I don't.
This week, Henry County and Giles County. Yeah, that's big time football.
I tell you what, Giles County, their first 2 games didn't do them any favors. No. I'm telling you,
they have a hard time getting games.
Yeah, and that's what I've heard too, is that nobody wants to play them. Which maybe one day I'll be like that.
Right, exactly. Cheatham County Cascade, it was 41-6.
Yep.
Cascade won, but here, this one's interesting to me this week. Cascade goes to Moore County that you just played.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see the dynamic of how that goes, won't it?
Yeah, and both have asked me about both teams, and
I bet.
I've been pretty mum about both of them. So I said, y'all watch film and figure it out yourself. So.
Right down the road, you got Forest, which is right down the road from
Yeah.
you. They beat Creekwood. I thought that was a big win for Coach Palmer, 43-36.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Running back had 380 something yards rushing. It's like,
Wow.
must be nice.
He's got Huntland this week, and the only thing I'm going to say about Huntland is what I have heard. Huntland has got a bunch of those Franklin County kids from Franklin County High School that have gone to Huntland now.
Yeah.
So I think Huntland
and they're supposed to be pretty good this year because a lot of those kids were young last year. So
that'll be an
Huntland
interesting
will be a
ball
pretty
game.
good game right there. Yeah.
See how that rolls. Bledsoe County, Sequatchie County, 26-7. Sequatchie's got it rolling. They get Signal Mountain this week. I don't think Signal Mountain's very good to you. I'm surprised they even played Sequatchie. Smith County, Watertown. Watertown lost 28-25. They go to Gordonsville. I put County on here because they beat Monterey 31-6. And coach, they got a new staff.
I tell you what, I've had to. They played Eagleville in a scrimmage, and I think they played Forest in a scrimmage. They've got some dudes. I was shocked when I saw they don't have a whole lot of them, but they've got some dudes on their. I was like, where'd this come from?
They got all new coaches and everything, right? Because I knew.
Well, interim head coach, Coach Bart's leaving. But yeah, I looked and I watched some of that last night and this morning at home, and they've got some. They throw it around. And they've got some players.
That's what I heard too.
I mean, they've got a kid. I think he's number 30. If he's not all of 6'4" to 6'6", he's close. But he's built like a D1 player. I mean, he's motor runs. So yeah, they've got some players. So
that's what I've heard too. Richland, you got on your schedule, lost to Wayne County 16-14. Richland's always tough.
Yeah, they'll be. I think they've got a pretty good quarterback that's back from last year. So yeah, I mean, it's not an easy group of teams we've got to roll through. So
no, it's not. It's not easy at all. But we're going to talk more community football. We're going to talk about where the program's at, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to build, and a couple other things. Let's take one more break here from our sponsors, and we'll be back and wrap this thing up. We'll be right back on the Glenn Tidwell Show.
Water, fire, or mold damage. Call North Star Services, Nashville's local, non-franchise restoration pros. We respond 24/7 to stop damage fast, handle dry and cleanup, and manage repairs start to finish. As a licensed general contractor with 20-plus years experience, we coordinate directly with your insurance and offer free estimates, serving all of Middle Tennessee, including Bedford County. Restore today. Rebuild with confidence. Call 615-203-9573.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
Ready to upgrade your space? And Extreme Flooring in Shelbyville, we've got you covered. From carpet and hardwood to luxury vinyl, tile, and waterproof flooring. We also handle kitchen backsplash and bath remodels. Our design and sales team will help you find the perfect fit with trusted brands like Dreamweaver, Shaw, Mohawk, Doll Tile, and Tile Bar. And their certified installers make sure everything looks just right. Stop by and see us at 225 Colorado Boulevard in Shelbyville or give us a call at 931-735-6700. Financing is available. Schedule your consultation today at extreme-flooring.com. Let's make your home amazing.
Welcome back into the Community Coaches Show. And Coach, we talked about it off air. Let's do a player of the weekend here next week.
Okay, I'll bring one.
Great idea. And we'll do kind of like we do with Show and have a player of the week. Make some of these kids out there a little bit nervous, maybe. Maybe have a question or two for them. Coach, we're trying to build a program here, and it starts with baby steps. It starts with the booster club. It starts with this group of seniors, and it starts with your junior high. How are we coming at the junior high? Because that's your feeder program to where you're going.
We've got good numbers. I think they're 30 plus. they're struggling a little bit, but they're learning the process of,
Right.
of new offense, new defense, new staff. But they're making progress. I think they went to who they played, Cannon County Thursday. I think they lost 14-8, or it was 12-8, and they had a chance to win, fourth down and
Right.
incomplete pass. So if they were ready to score, if they score that, they win the game. So they're making progress. I mean, I think there's anywhere from 14 to 16 potential eighth graders moving up to us next year if they all stick together. And that's where we got to keep those classes together. My smallest class is the junior class. I've got 5, I think, 4 or 5. Then it's freshmen. There's between 10 and 15, and the sophomores is 10 and 15. And so we just got to keep building those classes up to where we can have those 40 plus, man rosters. So, but yeah, they're getting better every week, and they got Westwood this week. So we'll see what
Westwood's
happens.
tough, I believe.
Yeah, they're.
I believe they
It'll be
handled-
interesting to see them tomorrow
56 to
night.
nothing.
Yeah.
They call the game with Liberty,
So-
supposedly. I know Westwood is tough.
They are. They got a lot of players too.
But heading into this, it's not necessarily like Coach Parker even says on our show all the time. It's not necessarily whether you win or lose in this situation. Are you getting better quarter by quarter, game by game, half by half?
Well, and that's what I told the guys Friday after the game. I've told them all week. I said, as long as we keep going on an upward trajectory, we're not worried about the wins and losses right now, because we want to get better. We just don't want to go backwards.
That's right.
And so as long as we're moving forward, the wins will come. And, and that's all we can do is keep working for that.
Good to see the excitement out there, community. You had a good crowd. There's more excitement coming on.
Everybody is I hear I was out to eat last night. Me and my wife went out to eat. The kids all went to the horse show. So we took the chance to take some time for us, and we went and we had a couple of folks at the restaurant say, hey, because I had on my coaching gear.
Right.
And love what you're doing, following y'all, and, keep your heads up type of thing. And so we've gotten a lot of positives from the community, not only out in community, but here in several. So it makes you feel good that you're doing things that people like what they see and hear. And no, it's all about the kids.
Rome wasn't built today.
That's right.
It's going to take some time, and we do it up front.
And we're going to get there.
But this game, we flushed it, but it wasn't as bad as it looked. If you take out the fact that just some horrible things happen, and
we're not.
It's just
we are not a 42-7 team. That's not us at all. I mean, 5 turnovers and
how many snaps did you say you had on offense in the
I think
first
we
half?
had 8 in the first half.
I mean,
and
the odds of that ever happening again are just slim to zero.
So,
but anyway, what I'm proud of is your kids didn't quit. They came out and they fought. And they kept fighting.
That's all they can do.
And I expect them to fight on Friday night, don't you, Coach?
That I'd be disappointed if they didn't. So,
everybody drive up to Eagleville, check out the Community Vikings, and we'll be back next week. And remember, we're going to have a player of the game live from Community. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be somebody.
Going to be somebody, that's for sure.
That's exactly right. We'll be here next week, same time, same channel. We'll see you next week.